Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Tronic, and this is UFO Talk. Hey, before we start the video, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything, guys. You guys are awesome. This show right here, it's all about UFO and aliens, okay? I have a pretty big channel on TikTok, and I have a lot of followers over there, but I am starting a new chapter here on YouTube, and this is the first episode ever here on YouTube, right? So we're going to be talking about a lot of things: the secrecy of UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call it, right? Extraterrestrials. I mean, just about everything, right? Everything that is going on in the government and politicians, right? Why they're hiding so many things from us and all of that. So once again, thank you and welcome to my little bubble right here. And this is the UFO Talk Show. So, what is really going on with this whole UFO secrecy, right? Especially in the government, right? We know politicians, they lie all the time, right? It seems like they are trying the best to disclose a lot of things about UFOs and the secrecy and all of that with the whistleblowers and everything else. So we have a bunch of whistleblowers, right? Over the years, we have had David Grush, we had Jacob Barber, we had Lua Losando, which I think he's a disinformation agent, to be honest with you, because he already got caught twice, right? Not vetting and not making sure that the things that he was showing to the public are real UFOs, right? So we're just going to leave Lua Losando to the side for a minute, right? Because I don't really trust that guy. So, but other than that, right? All of these other whistleblowers, what are they really bringing to the table other than, yes, I saw this and I talked to people about it in the Pentagon, and yeah, I was a military personnel, recovering NHI, non-human intelligence craft, and all of that. You guys know all of that, right? So they're just not bringing anything, to be honest. It's all here in say, right? And these politicians, which I'm pretty sure they know something about it, right? They're just trying to trick the whole public about this whole, UFO and UAP situation. I think they know something. And not everybody in Congress, right? It's just certain people that probably are on that list. And no, I'm not talking about the Epstein list. I'm talking about this black list that Stephen Greer talked about, right? He said they are main key congressional people on that list that are, like they're hiding a lot of stuff. They're hiding a lot of the things that we want to know, right? As far as the secrecy of these underground facilities, what they're doing down there, right? This whole backed engineered alien technology and this whole NHI, non-human intelligence craft, right? And the whole deal. So there are people within the government infiltrated, misleading these other politicians, trying to get to the bottom of it, right? I'm not saying everybody, it's, oh my gosh, everybody's just lying. No. What I'm saying here is that there is some people, some congressmen, right, misleading their colleagues, with this whole UFO secrecy. And no, don't pay attention to that. That's way too much. No, let's just not, mind all of that, right? Which, to me, it sounds like they're hiding something, right? When you really think about it. This is why we're having a hard time right now, right? And this whole UFO world, right? If you're going down the rabbit hole, you know what I'm talking about. It's a hard time right now to really get to the bottom of all of this. I know it sounds cool and all, right? But we really need to have some type of soft disclosure, right? For everybody in the world to get used to the idea that, yes, we're not alone in the universe. There is something out there, but slowly, right? Slowly getting into this whole disclosure stuff, right? But these politicians are not even trying to do that. You know what I mean? They're getting, like, these politicians are getting shut down by other people within the government, right? Like the Pentagon, right? The CIA and all of these other people, right? The three-letter agency. So they're getting shut down left and right. You know, these other politicians that are trying to do the right thing, they're getting shut down. So this whole thing is so confusing. I'm telling you, it's confusing. Many people in the past, tons of people in the past, have had any type of extraterrestrial experience, right, with aliens, and a lot of them have seen UFOs, UFO sightings and all of that, all around the world, right? So, and a lot of them are 80% of the time, a lot of them are man-made UFOs. Yes, we get that, right? They're coming from the Lockheed Skunk Works, JPL, EG&G, all of these top secret underground facilities. We get that, right? But the other 20%, there is something real out there. I've experienced myself a lot of these things, right? I was abducted in 2013 by Celestials. I had an experience with the Greys not too long ago. So I know these whole phenomena, it's real. There is something. I know we're not alone, right? There is something out there and they're watching. So are we ever going to get to the bottom of this whole UFO secrecy with the government and, these committees and all of that, these politicians? I don't know. I don't think so, right? I don't think we're going to get disclosure from the government, from Congress. I just don't think so. I think disclosure is going to come from us, right? From the people out here with real experiencers, right? So I just don't know that we're going to get answers from, these congressional hearings about the UFO phenomena and the secrecy and all of that, right? So, but that's my thoughts on this whole, congressional hearings and whistleblowers and things like that. And like I said, I just don't think we are going to get disclosure from Congress, to be honest. So, what do you guys think about this? I mean, do you still believe we are going to get something from these congressional hearings? Do you believe that? So, this right here concludes our first episode of the UFO Talk with Tronic, right? So I just want to say thank you guys. I am here. I am going to be making a lot of content on YouTube. So stay tuned because we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Thank you for watching this. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.